Hello, good evening. Welcome back to Mad Morti's channel. Mr. is not here again, unfortunately. This is Flossmas number 9. Get it right tonight. Got it wrong last night. And the irony is that David sat here and afterwards he said, "You said flosstube, not Flossmas." Okay. So why didn't you tell me? He said, "Well, I didn't want to interrupt, because you were filming." I was like, "We have editing software." And he was like, "Oh yeah." so yeah, that was a mistake that could have been corrected, but yes, all's well that ends well, I think. If I sound a bit gruff or a bit nasally, I've got a cold. He didn't give it to me. I had it for a couple of days. A very mild sore throat in the background, but I'm okay at the moment. Definitely needed the heating on in the house tonight. That might be why I've got a cold. Christmas. Had a question yesterday about how we got together. How did we meet? And how long have we been together? We met in September of 2009. Although I had actually seen David in January of 2009 for the first time. And I will drop some pictures in. I'm going to have to go and find them, but I will drop some pictures in of what David looked like the first time I saw him and what we were up to when we met. So my British followers will understand this completely. Some of my European followers and some of my American followers and Australian and New Zealand, blah, blah, anywhere else in the world, some of you might not understand, and some of you may. So in the UK, we have a rather peculiar form of theatre called pantomime, which, when you really think about it, the lead boy is played by a girl, the old lady is usually played by a man, there's always a comedy duo and a baddie and a principal girl who's also played by a girl who fall in love generally, and it's generally based on a fairy tale. So Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. I have to think about these now. You can get Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but that's not politically correct to do anymore. Many places don't do it. Aladdin. Peter Pan is not technically a fairy story, but you can have it as a pantomime. Dick Whittington, Jack and the Beanstalk. What else is there? Beauty and the Beast. And yes, so David and I met face to face when I joined the pantomime society that he was with. And we were friends for a good 7 months before we got together. To be honest, I thought he was gay. I know, but I did. And once I was disabused of that notion after Christmas, we were still just friends. But the short of the story is, because I'm not going through the whole rigmarole of the story, is that we sort of got together sort of around about mid-March-ish of 2010, and we got married in 21st of June, so Midsummer's Day 2013. And so next year will be our 10th wedding anniversary. So there you go. That's answered that question. Feel free to ask us anything. We might not answer it, but any more questions, put them down in the comments. But yes, you'll have seen this, my talking over this, interspersed with a couple of photographs. I don't think there's going to be a movie clip in there, because although I have got videos, I have no idea how to get the video from the DVD onto YouTube without breaching copyright somewhere or something. So I'm not going to do that. But there's a couple of interesting pictures that you can see. because I do take quite a few. What else have we got to share? Let's do the pretty. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not on form tonight. Why didn't Santa pay for his sleigh? Because it was on the house. No. I think I peaked too soon with the carols joke. Right, let's see. So we've got here bag number 9. A nice blue colour. I do like it. They do look ever so pretty, hung on that mantelpiece. Which we discovered the other day. It's got woodworm. What have we got? Oh! Well, any crafter knows that red tape. This is going to sound wrong. Red tape is always welcome. Because I do make my own cards. Well, I used to make my own cards. I have got a craft room full of card making and scrapbooking and stuff. Not in caustic art. If you've seen the video of Giddy Stitcher, I gave her the caustic art stuff, but because she wanted to try it, and I was like, yeah, have a go. Don't go out and spend all that money. Here's mine. Yeah. So really strong red tape. I've got a use for that tomorrow, and it's got nothing to do with Christmas card. Well, it has in a roundabout way. I'm meandering. I'm just rambling tonight because the meds are strong in this one. Thank you, David, wherever you're watching us from. Manchester, I think. Just get around a bit, don't I? Maybe I should reword that. Maybe I should reword that. Right. And this is going to be a short one tonight, I'm afraid, folks. But you're probably wondering what stitching we've got up to today. Since yesterday. I am not very well caught up with my advent calendar, but I have managed to get 2 more circles done, so we're now up to 5 out of the 9, and I intend to be more caught up by the end of the weekend because, you know, it's supposed to be an advent calendar and I'm 4 days behind. I've actually got to go and print off the other designs, but if you wanted to, just shut up, Morty. What are you saying? Get on with it. Yeah. Here we go. So I've done the circle here with the bow. That was, I won't say that was challenging. It certainly was fun. And the one down here. So the one with the bow was quite simple. So we've got split stitch in the bow, we've got back stitch around the bow, and then we've got straight stitch and chain stitch for the leaves. And then the other one, which you can't really see decently because if I get any closer it's just going to be blurry, but that's got in it satin stitch and chain stitch. It's got French knots. It'll become more obvious and clear once I've washed it when this is over, and all the sulky sticky Fabri-Solvi is dissolved and off, but there's French knots and fly stitch. These little red stitches around the edge are called fly stitch because it looks like a little fly. Very little fly. So that's it really. Don't really have anything else exciting to add. Love to hear what you guys are up to for the weekend. I'm attending an online bachelorette party tomorrow. I'm saying no more. But I can't wait to see what they get in as a stripper. Of course, it's not going to happen. It's digital. I don't know. Don't know what the girls got planned. Probably put the rest of the decorations up. This will probably all look a little bit more festive around me. Yeah. That's it. I've got nothing else to say today. Hopefully, as I say, hopefully tomorrow you'll see another circle on here, and maybe I'll do something on my Santa. My Mill Hill Santa. Certainly I will on Sunday if I don't tomorrow, because of course it'll be Stitchy Santa Sunday. when you stitch on a Santa on a Sunday, because that's what hashtags are all about. I've finished rambling. Hope you all have a good night and catch you tomorrow. Bye.